In this video, I'm going to be translating some pieces of Irish language text into English, and as I'm doing so, I will be explaining the words, phrases, and sentences so you can have a greater understanding of how to read, write, understand, and speak the Irish language. If you would like to learn more about the Irish language, whether it's words, phrases, grammar, and lots more, then hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click on the bell notification where you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a like. I'd appreciate the support. So let's start with our first piece of text. So here it is. So I'm going to read down through it first in its entirety, and then I'll go back over it word by word and sentence by sentence. A phríomhhuide a bhúntóirí, a hismeóirí, agus a chógaltaí go léir. Is mise róisín, agus tá áthas orm deis a fháil labhairt libh a nocht ar feascadh. Ar an gcéad dul síos, caithfidh mé rá go bhfuilm nervíseach agus dá bhrí sin tá mé ag impi uirmh a bheith faineach liom. So let's go back to the start. A phríomhhuide a bhúntóirí, a hismeóirí, agus a chógaltaí go léir. So that means principal, teachers, parents, and all fellow students. So a phríomhhuide is principal, a bhúntóirí is teachers. So múntóir on its own is a teacher, and then bhúntóirí is teachers. A hismeóirí is parents, and then agus a and de or the rest of, a chógaltaí go léir. So cho there, the first half of that letter, C-H-O-M-H, that means fellow. Go léir means like the rest of them, as in all the other students in the room or the rest of my class, let's say. Is mise róisín, so that means I am Róisín. Is mise is I am, and Róisín is a beautiful Irish name for a girl. It comes from two words, Róis, which is a rose, and then Ian, which means little or small. So the name Róisín literally means a little rose. Is mise Róisín, I am Róisín. Agus tá áthas orm deis a fháil. So that means I am happy to have the opportunity, or I am happy to have the opportunity made available. So agus is and, tá áthas orm means I am happy. It literally means happiness is upon me, because in Irish the feelings are upon you. Deis a fháil, so that means deis is like an opportunity, and a fháil is like available, and then labhairt is to speak. So like ag labhairt is speaking. So labhairt libh a nocht means to be able to speak to you tonight. So live is like a preposition there. I have made a video on the prepositions to do with le. I'll leave a link in the description if you'd like to check that out. But live is the preposition which means you, as in a group of you, like a crowded room or something like that. And then a nocht just means tonight, a nocht. Ar feascadh then means for a while, or for the next maybe hour or the next half hour, whatever. It's kind of like ar feadh tamil, it's the same thing. So that sentence literally means there, I'm happy to have the opportunity to speak to you tonight for a little while. Ar an gcéad dul síos, that means first of all. Ar an gcéad dul síos. It's like saying the first thing I have to put down is whatever you're about to say. Ar an gcéad dul síos, first of all. Caithfidh mé rá, that's a very useful sentence. It just means I have to say, or I have to announce. Caithfidh mé rá. Go bhfuilm nervíseach, that I am nervous. Go bhfuilm nervíseach. The I am at the end of go bhfuilm there just emphasizes that it's me talking, let's say, on my own or about myself. Agus dá bhrí sin, and because of that. Another really useful little mini phrase there, dá bhrí sin, because of that, or it could mean hence, or it could mean therefore. Tá mé ag impi uirmh. I am imploring you, or I am begging you, or I am asking you strongly. So impi is like, it's kind of like implore. It has a certain similarity there with the English word implore, so hopefully that will make it easier to remember. Tá mé ag impi orv a bheith fáinneach lom. So it's literally saying I am imploring you to be patient with me or to be understanding of my plight. Tá mé ag impi orv a bheith fáinneach lom. Let's move on to this little passage here now. Again, I'll read it out and then I'll go back over it and explain it word for word. Tá an umarcha tráchta ann, agus mar sin tá sé anna glórfar. Bíonn tranglam tráchta ann I gcónaí ar bhaidin. So what that means is there's too much traffic there, and because of that it's noisy. There's always traffic jams in the morning. So let's go down through it word by word then. Tá an umarcha tráchta ann. So tá an is like saying the present tense of be. So it's like there is at this moment in time, or there is today, or there is like at this moment. Tá an umarcha tráchta ann. There's too much traffic. So umarcha means too much or excessive, and tráchta is traffic. Ann means there, or in that place, let's say. Agus mar sin, that means and therefore. So another really great little phrase, agus mar sin, and therefore. Tá sé anna glórfar. So that means, in the context of this sentence, it means it's very noisy, or it's very loud. Glórfar could mean excessive, or it could mean heightened or acute or something like that. But in the context of this sentence, we'll assume that it's noisy because of the traffic jams. Bíonn tranglam tráchta ann. So that means there's always traffic jams, or there's always traffic build-ups. Notice the way we use bíonn there. So bíonn is like, it's similar to tá, but it's not the same. Bíonn is like ongoing, as in it does be happening on an ongoing basis, be it every hour or every day or in an ongoing manner. Bíonn tranglam tráchta ann. There does be traffic jams there. So ann is there. I gcónaí is always or constantly. And then ar bhaidin is in the morning. Ar bhaidin in the morning. Let's move on to this little passage here now. Again, I'll read it out first and then we'll go back over it with some detail. Tá sé thar am a gcuin súl ghéir a chaithfh ar an gcóras seanchaite seo atá a gcuin in éireann agus ar na fadhbanna ó modúla a bhaineann leis. So this sentence literally means it's about time for us to have a harsh look at this outdated or old-fashioned system we have in Ireland and the problems that come with it. So let's go down through it in some detail. Tá sé thar am. That means it is. So tá sé is it is, and then thar am is literally it means overtime. So thar is over. You might remember a couple of videos ago I talked about bóthar and how bóthar is Irish for road, and it comes from bó, which is cow, and thar, which is over. So it's a place for the cows to walk over, literally. That's where the name came from. So thar am means overtime or about time. Tá sé thar am a gcuin. Notice a gcuin there, the preposition. So it's like referring to us. It's about time that we. And then the next word then following on from that, súl ghéir means to have a harsh look or a critical look. So súl is to look, and then ghéir there means like to be focused and to be kind of to have a critical, harsh, detailed look at the problems. A chaithfh ar an gcóras seanchaite. So a chaithfh there is kind of links the sentence well. Caith is a great verb. It can mean a lot of things. Again, I'll leave a link in the description for the various meanings of it. It can mean to smoke, to wear. It can mean lots of things. It's very flexible. But here it means that we have to have a look, like it's something that we have to do. We must do. That's where caith comes in here. Ar an gcóras. So gcóras is like regime or system, let's say. And then seanchaite means old-fashioned. So sean is old, and that's where that phrase comes from. Seo atá a gcuin. So that means like that the what we have here in Éireann in Ireland. And then the next words then, agus ar na fadhbanna, that means and the problems. So agus is and then arna fibina means the problems. Omadula then means numerous or many or not confined to one or two, let's say. Avinin lesh means associated with it or that come from it. Vinin and bin is another great word with lots of flexibility. It has very many meanings, just like ka. So erna fibina medula avinin lesh means the problems that are associated with it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll be back very soon with a new video. Thanks for watching. Slán go fóill.